What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Joe Smooth coming at you with the Dragon Ball Super episode 42 and 43 review. Now this one's gonna be quicker than usual because, like I told you in the update video, I have a lot of schoolwork and I can't really sit down and edit these videos and go through them as thoroughly as before with all the work I have to do. So I'm just gonna briefly go through these two episodes and things that I thought were relevant in them. So first we had episode 42, where basically it was Goku versus Monaka, aka Beerus. The fight was pretty good. It was pretty comical, but Goku got Beerus to fight seriously. Not seriously, but he got Beerus to fight angrily. And this is kind of weird. I'll go into that why that's weird later. And in episode 43, we had the adventures with Pan, and basically Pan chilling with the Pilaf gang, and Goku development as a grandfather, and we got to see Gohan again. That's great. So yeah, significant things from episode 42. Well, the power scaling again is weird. Now at first it was alright because when Goku was fighting Beerus, right? They made sure to say that Beerus was holding back to take care of the Monaka suit. He wasn't going all out. He was going pretty low because he had to maintain the suit. But then Goku kind of pissed him off when they were fighting. Well, not pissed him off, but got him excited. Beerus got mad, basically, and Beerus stopped caring about the suit. He cared enough to not outright destroy it, but he didn't care if it got destroyed when he hit. So he got pretty angry. He got flared up. And base Goku was able to compete with him. Goku was on the losing end, but he wasn't getting destroyed. He was holding his own. Now, why is this messed up? Well, previously established scaling from the Universe 6 arc, when they said Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 10 Goku would be weaker than full power Beerus, that means Super Saiyan Blue Goku would be weaker than 10% Beerus. And if Super Saiyan Blue is stronger than Super Saiyan, that means it's above 50 times base. It's not as high as Super Saiyan 2 or 3 at 100 or 400 times base, but still it's above 50 times and under 100 times base. So if you if you take 10% Beerus and take him 50 to 60 times weaker, you're saying when he was angry, that's how much power he was using on Goku in episode 42. Now that doesn't make sense. Beerus was obviously trying more than 10%. So the scaling is really off in this series. It's like beyond gone. Now, in the beginning, in the first part of the fight, yeah, I could say that Beerus was holding back significantly because he was taking care of the suit. But after he got angry when he was going hard, and Whis literally had to come in to stop him from destroying the Earth, yeah, he definitely wasn't using less than 10% there, or 50 to 60 times less than 10%, which is ridiculously low. But overall, the episode was pretty funny. It wasn't really a serious episode. It was more lighthearted. And my theory, well, not really theory, but when I said Monaka's the UPS man of the galaxy, of the universe, it was actually 100% accurate. I was correct. Now for episode 43, this episode was also another kind of slice of, well, the last one wasn't, but this one was really a slice of life-ish episode. We got to see Pan, and she takes after her father with her strengths, of course, Gohan, and a little bit from Hercule, a little bit from Goku, a little bit from Videl, a little bit from Chi-Chi, but the main brunt of her power comes from Gohan. We all know that. She's flying in space, taking out the Pilaf gang, strongest robot, everything like that. And the funny thing at the end was they were saying one day I wonder if she could fly in the sky on her own, and Piccolo was like, no way. Little did they know. Anyways, things that weren't really consistent with this episode. Pan was breathing in space. Now Vegeta, in the Resurrection F arc, he died because he couldn't breathe in space. Well, there's either two alternatives. One, he died because he couldn't breathe in space, or two, he died because the Earth blew up. Now, we know that Vegeta's been planet level since the Saiyan Saga, so it wouldn't make sense for him to die from the Earth's explosion when he was confident he could blow up the Earth and survive in the Saiyan Saga. So we could only assume that he died because he couldn't breathe in space. This is also inconsistent with Goku when he was fighting Beerus and he was breathing in space and he was not in the Earth's atmosphere. So Dragon Ball is as a series, it's been pretty inconsistent when it comes to breathing in space. But the last thing we've seen about Saiyans in space was Vegeta dying in space. Next, you know, Baby Pan is breathing in space. What? What? You could argue that it was a comedic scene, but still, that's pretty outrageous. The entire Pilaf gang was breathing in space. That makes no sense whatsoever. So even though it was a comedic scene, like it was a comedic scene, like literally an arc ago, legit characters were legit dying because they couldn't breathe in space, and everyone that we saved from the Earth explosion, they needed like a protective bubble or shield, or even in Universe 6 when they were traveling with the cube, everyone needed a shield to keep oxygen in, and the nameless planet needed an atmosphere, needed oxygen for the fighters to compete and survive. So even if this is a comedic moment, I can't lie, it's a pretty it's not the best comedic, like it's not, the joke that they put in wasn't well placed. But overall, the episodes were, they were alright. They weren't good, they weren't bad. They were just, you know, average. They were like average, yeah. And I'm not saying that because they weren't fighting episodes. They were average episodes. They didn't really advance the plot in any way. They didn't lead up to anything. These are kind of filler-ish episodes, but yeah, overall, the episodes were pretty good. They weren't bad, they weren't good. They were just average. Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed this review. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. You know, leave any suggestions that you have. It's your boy Joe Smooth out. Stay smooth. Peace.